Hi, my name's Amy Willis, and I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Biostatistics at the University of Washington in Seattle, in the state of Washington in the United States. I'm from Brisbane, Australia, and my whole life I've loved learning, and I've always wondered how to make learning into a career. And so as a result, I became an academic. So this means that my job is to learn new knowledge and then to create new knowledge and to train the next generation of researchers and scientists to do the same. So I did my junior, middle school and high school education in Brisbane, Australia. And from there, I moved to Canberra, to the Australian National University, where I did an undergraduate degree in actuarial studies and statistics with honours. And from there, I moved to the state of New York, to Cornell University, where I did my PhD in statistics. And from there, I moved to my current job as an assistant professor in Seattle, Washington. I've always loved learning, as I mentioned. So it was always my plan to have a job that allowed me to do that. I think there are many careers that are open to folks who love learning and who are excited to learn new knowledge. I think the academic environment at a university where I teach and research is a really incredible place, because I'm surrounded by all sorts of people who also are passionate about learning and creating new information. I would say for anyone who's starting out to think about what kind of career they like and who's passionate about science and technology and maths, I would say keep going. There are definitely going to be days where it's hard and where you're trying to do something that you feel is impossible. But I hope you know that deep in your heart, it's not impossible, and that you can do it. And sometimes a little bit of work is required to get there, but don't give up. I really encourage you to keep going. To folks who are working with young people, young women and girls who are excited about the sciences, who are excited about learning, who are excited about maths, I would say do your best to encourage them. So often I have asked people for advice, and I feel I was being given specific advice because I'm a woman, because I was a young girl, and I often feel that I would have been more encouraged or told I was more likely to succeed if I was a boy, or if later I was a man. And so if you're able to think really carefully about your answers, would you be giving the same answer if the person in front of you had a different gender identity, and pausing and rethinking your answer if you feel it might have changed depending on the gender of the person you're talking with. To folks who are starting out but maybe don't feel very confident in what they're able to do, I'm confident in you. I know that you can do it, and with a little bit of work and perseverance, you can get there. I think that hard work is the name of the game here, and if you want something enough, there's nothing stopping you from making it happen. I always hoped that this would be my job, but it took a very long time for me to believe that I actually would be able to do it. And it's pretty cool, I have to say, to as an adult, to be living the dream that you had as a young girl. So I am very grateful for that. When I was growing up, I spent a lot of time in my school library, studying with friends, looking over books, reading, chatting with the librarians. I didn't use my public library. I wish I did. I've always loved reading, and I continue to have a pile of books, fiction books mostly, this high, next to my bed that I am reading every night, and sometimes in the afternoons on weekends. And those are almost all library books. So I love my local library, and I would say that reading, including reading fiction, keeps your heart open as well as your mind open. And I think that's a really important part of being a top tier scientist, understanding that while the facts are important, the people are important as well. So it's nice to meet you. I wish you all the best with your endeavors, and I believe in you.